On January 15, 1929, Martin Luther King Jr. was born.
He was the child of Alberta Williams King and Martin Luther King Sr. Wow, what a great baby. I love him.
I know. I'm so proud, even though he was just born.
Yeah, I know, but I wish we just had better for him, being colored and all.
I wish we could sit in the front of the bus. Yeah, that would be nice.
That's Merlin, right?
I wish we had new books and not all these used ones. I know, honey. I wish they could be better for you. We have dirty bathrooms and disgusting restaurants.
Black people don't deserve to go to our schools. Yeah, I know. I don't even think they should get our old books. They don't even deserve an education. I'm glad that we get all the clean bathrooms and the nice restaurants, and we get to sit in the front of the bus. They don't deserve to work with us either.
In 1957, King joined the Reverend Ralph David Abernathy and Bayard Rustin to form the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. The new organization was committed to using nonviolence in the struggle for civil rights, and SCLC adopted the motto, "Not one hair of one head of one person should be harmed."
That same year, he served as the first president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, which led to his speech. On August 28, 1963, at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech. He was 23.
He gave a speech for blacks to have equal rights. The speech fought against racial segregation.
The speech was a march and a speech. There were about 250,000 people there. Of those people, there were whites, blacks, and several other races.
I have a dream.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Martin Luther King Jr. became famous for his life and view-changing speech.
In 1964, less than a year after his speech, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act, which banned discrimination in public places.
The following year, 1965, the Voting Rights Act was enacted. This ensured that African Americans had the right to vote in reality as well as on paper. This was also because of his speech.
Then in 1968, Congress passed the Fair Housing Act to remove discrimination in buying and renting of housing.
Because of your speech and your major change, I'm awarding you with the Nobel Peace Prize.
Martin Luther King Jr. was 35 years old when he won his award. He was the youngest man to win the prize. Thank you, thank you. Yay! On the tragic day of April 14, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Texas, while standing on the balcony at Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. He was shot by James Earl Ray. Martin Luther King Jr. was 39.
King's efforts were not limited to securing civil rights. He also spoke out against poverty and the Vietnam War.
She's all laid up in bed with a broken heart, while I'm drinking Jack all alone in my local bar. And we don't know how we got into this mad situation, only doing things out of frustration, trying to make it work, but man, these times are hard. She needs me.